garlic butter steak. Here we have our lion's mane mushroom, which is said to reduce inflammation, promote brain health, and is also a great meat substitute. So here we're going to add our lion's mane mushroom to our skillet, and I love skillets because they assist in delivering such great textures to any food I'm cooking. Give it a slight press and season both sides with our homemade steak seasoning. Place the lion's mane back on the skillet. We want to give it another press to remove the excess water. Flip, and look at that char. We're getting there. Season the other side. I decided to make some homemade vegan compound butter. Roll it around and begin to share it amongst the mushrooms. We want to flip so both sides get some of that butter love. You know how that go. Come on, look at this. Can some of that don't look like steak? And as we finish up, I just want to come in and give it one more firm press to remove all that excess water, as we just want to taste straight flavor and mushroom. Be firm here. And now we're going to baste the mushroom with all that butter and that seasoning. And don't be scared, even if you got to add some more butter. Baste that thing, baby. And here we're going to do the coconut aminos instead of Worcestershire, as it just has way less sodium. So just give it a little dash and let it rest in the oven for a slight sec. And it should come out looking like this here. It should come out looking like this. Look at that beautiful steak. I meant mushroom, but look at this texture. You can't tell me it don't look like steak. But as we cut to plate, all my vegans or wannabe vegans,
keeping you warm. A lime to a lemon, my DC women bringing in 10G minimums to condos with elevators in them. Vehicles with televisions in them. Watch the entourage turn yours to just mirages. Disappearing acts, strictly nines and max. Killings be serial, Copperfield material. My dreams is vivid, work hard to live it. Any place I visit, I got land there. How can players stand there and say I sound like them? Hello, push wings back and push 6 coops that's yellow. Plus clips that expand from hand to elbow. Spray up your days in any teller you in. Crack bragging, sick of bragging, how my mate be dragging. Desert these street sweepers inside the Beamer wagon. I rely on Bed-Stuy to shut it down if I die. Put that on my diamond bezel. You're messing with the devil. Why? Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. I made these strawberry shortcake bites. Start off by getting your dessert shells, dip it in some butter, then coat it in some sugar. Put it in the oven at 350 for about 5 minutes. Take it out the oven, then fill it with some cream cheese mixture. Top it with some diced strawberries. Drizzle a little bit of agave nectar on top. And then voila, here you have it, folks. Your very own strawberry shortcake bites. This is restaurant quality food that you can make in your own home. This dessert right here only took about 30 minutes, if that, to make. It's kid friendly and will leave you and your kid both wanting more. Enjoy.
To be honest with you, I ain't go to Tobago in like 4 years, which also mean I need no sugar cake in about 4 years. But we fixing that today, so you know the drill, take it in there. Now, me really like busting my nuts on camera, but the technique I just use is the one-hand method. Then I just hit it with some heat to separate the good stuff from the shell. If you start sweating while grating the coconut, don't feel shame, you're working for your food. But when you're done the exercise, add some water and sugar together and form a syrup. Give it a season, drop in all your hard work and mix. Spice it up with a little white powder, essence, red dust, and cook till the syrup thick. Pelt it on a tray to cool and enjoy it, or go to Tobago and sell it or something. I don't know what to tell you.
Hit that like button if you want to try some smoked jerk wings for the win with the side of Chipotle Ranch, baby. Let's get it. Add that lime juice to the blender, then top it off with some soy sauce, then add your favorite olive oil, top it off with all of our seasonings. You want to get them all in the blender, mix that thing up, and pour that perfection all on top of the chicken. Now you want to make sure that you mix it all up and let that thing marinate for a couple hours, and when it's smelling like a Jamaican bar, you already know what time it is. Now since we're smoking it, we got to add the charcoal on the other side with the chunk of wood. During the cook, I brushed it with that extra marinade that I had left over, so you know it's extra drippy and juicy. And man, when it's looking nice and golden and brown just like this, you already know what time it is. We got another dime piece here. And here we got some fresh and hot smoked jerk wings for the win with a side of Chipotle Ranch. It was so damn good, dripping off the bone. You already know what time it is. For my people who love flats, like myself, you already know what time it is when it comes to flat chicken. We don't play around with that, with a little bit of that Chipotle Ranch. And man, I can't even tell you how good this thing is. Try it for yourself. Act like you know what's going on. Bow!
One thing about me, I'm ordering smothered something off any soul food menu. So let me show you how to make these fried turkey wings so we can smother them up. Let's vibe. Season your cleaned and dried wings with the seasonings found in the caption below. Then come in with some yellow mustard and mix to combine. After that, cover with buttermilk and give it another mix. Coat with the all-purpose fry batter we made last time. Then we're ready to fry until golden brown. And just like that, it's too easy.
Seafood boil ramen bowl. I'm really too nice, and cha-ching, the food stamp card don't decline. Now we're gonna hit our king crab legs with some seasoning, a little bit of beer. Now we're gonna let that boil. Clean your shrimp on both sides, hit it with some Old Bay, sear it on both sides. Take them out, we're gonna add some garlic and herb butter. We're gonna season that and get that mixed in well. Now we're gonna follow up with a little seafood stock. Now you wanna add some bell peppers and onions, and if you don't eat onions, you know, grow up. Let that cook down, make your ramen. Now we're gonna assemble the bowl how you want to, and I'm telling you, like, my food stamp card never going to decline. And you know I'm eating with chopsticks, you know I got a Bev, call me Bev Lee.
Oh baby, you got what I need. But you say I'm just a friend. But you say I'm just a friend. 'Cause I can be your fantasy. But you say I'm just a friend. Yeah. I wanna know you in and out. I wanna know what you're all about. I wanna know what makes you laugh. I wanna know about your past. I wanna know how you move.
All right, y'all. Today we're making my red wine braised beef short ribs with smoked Gouda grit cakes. It was good, y'all. All right, y'all, let's get it. We're going to start off with Chef Meta Smoky Rub. Gotta have a smoky rub with some rub chopped garlic, white onion, and also a couple of sprigs of thyme, some W sauce, I won't dare say that word, along with browning. Now, that seasoning, I did about 2 to 3 tablespoons of that seasoning, shook it all over. We're going to add a tablespoon of the W sauce, followed by a tablespoon of the browning. And you already see I already got my onions and everything already in the bowl. Now, you want to mix that all together. Once that all comes together and all the meat is coated, you want to cover with saran wrap. Push it to the side for about a half an hour to an hour. I did it for an hour. And guess what, y'all? We are using the Instapot. You want to press your saute button on your Instapot. Add about 2 tablespoons of oil. And then you're going to add your meat. Now, you want to make sure that you sear that meat on all sides, y'all. All sides. All sides. Now, to this, you are going to add 2 cups of beef broth, followed by 1 cup of red wine, and you're going to cook this, pressure cook, on high for 45 minutes. Now, in the meantime, in between time, we're going to make these here grits. 1.5 cups of chicken broth, followed by 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Once that gets to boiling, you want to add 1/2 cup of grits, slowly and stirring as you go. Once that comes together, you're going to add your smoked Gouda that you hopefully shredded, and you want to add that off heat, and look at the creamy grits, y'all. Once that cheese melted, all that came together. So pretty, so pretty. Now to a pan that I swear for Lord that I sprayed to death. You're going to add your grits with an offset spatula. You want to smooth that out. Place in your refrigerator for an hour or more. I did 1.5 hours, and it came out thicker than a Snicker. Look at those. Now, I cut them so that, you know, we can get the grit cake going. Now, to a bowl, I added a cracked egg. Got that going. Put that in there. And now to a bigger bowl, we have nothing but cornstarch. And to a shallow pan, I added some oil, which was canola. And then we put that into just to do like a nice little shallow fry. Make sure that you hit all sides. And to a bowl, we did beef drippings, followed by the grit cake, and topped with the beef short rib. I'd bite it, y'all. I'd bite it.
Give me all your love and don't stop. I love waiting when you reach the top. All night long. Come into my bedroom, honey. What I got will make you spend money. All night long. You know that I know that you love me. So if you just give me
mode, it's the big league.
Go.
Playtime mode, it's the big league.
Go.
Playtime mode, it's the big league.
Go.
Playtime mode, it's the big league.
Perfect release from the top of the key. 3 step back, pull up, switch cheese, slam. Ooh. Got the crowd out they seats. Up. 1 step closer to the big ring. Courtside seats so close I could trip a referee. Send them draw the foul and 1, that's 3. Go. The reason y'all lose, you don't stick no D. No. To win, gotta play team ball, that's key. Show. Been won a championship in the trap. This Rollie a trophy, I hold it up. Got me one. They let us get up enough points, it's a wrap. Gon' shine every time, it's an open look. Over with. Shake 'em up, cross 'em up, post, move, defense, lock 'em up. Ain't nobody hot as us, hump, fake, shoot again, add it up. 24 pointers in the AP shot clock. Damn, what them rocks in your ear cost? On the grind, don't stop, one day it's gon' pay off. Made it from the bottom to the playoffs.
Playtime mode, it's the big league.
Go.
Playtime mode, it's the big league.
Go.
Playtime mode, it's the big league.
Go.
Playtime mode, it's the big league.
Perfect release from the top of the key. 3 step back, pull up, switch cheese, slam.
What's up, y'all? Here with a vibe for you to bring tea and legs to get together. We got some baked macaroni and cheese, and we about to go crazy. For my cheese combo, I decided to go with that Gouda, that mozzarella cheese, and that extra sharp cheddar. Elite, may I say. Alright, since we got our cheese situated, we're gonna start our cheese sauce. It's nothing but a little bit of flour, butter, heavy cream, and started mixing in some of our cheese that we had. Once we get that situated, we're gonna get that a nice little mix. Add some of that Louisiana Creole seasoning until you have a nice thick consistency. You could do how you want, but I like mine thick, you know what I mean? Now since we got our noodles out, we gonna drizzle some of that sauce on our noodles that we have and start layering on our cheese. Depending how cheesy you want your mac and cheese, don't be afraid to get a little heavy handed, but that's how I prefer mine. Sat in the oven for about like 20 minutes at 350. Took it back out, re-cheesed it, put it back in till nice and golden brown. Now go show out.
Got somebody, she is a beauty. Sing it now. Very special, really and truly. Louder.